first one I want you to cut out of these is the plus plus.
How do you do that?
So the ones that have two pluses, you're just cutting in between them. So what we're going to do with this is with graphing. Yesterday, all of our numbers were positive, correct?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to put a little glue behind. And then over here, you're gluing these on top of the graph. Miss Larson will get it. No, Jordan. The next one is the two negatives. You're going to put a little glue on that, and you're going to put it down here. Okay, you got two pluses, your two negatives. Glue them on your graph. Hey, now. Yes.
I got a little bit of glue on my hand. Can I wash my hands?
Well, just wait, because you got to glue the next two. So you're probably going to get more glue on them.
Yeah, look them off.
Levante. Okay. Okay. Stop with the talking. You know, I don't have to buy the pizza party if you're not going to behave in class.
Okay. Please stop.
The next one you're going to do is you're going to cut those in half. And the next one I want is where it has a minus and then the comma and the plus. Make sure it's that one. Minus, comma, plus. That one, you're going to put a little glue on it. And it's going to go in the top left. Yes. Just set it on my desk. The next one should start with a plus, comma, minus. And you're going to put that in the fourth box. When you have that done, put your glue and scissors in the bucket and put your bucket back and any scraps in the garbage. You have 1 minute to get that cleaned up. Quickly. Down to 50 seconds. Have it all cleaned up. 40 seconds to have it cleaned up. Levante, quit talking. Get your stuff cleaned up. 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Wait.
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is my ball.
Hey, there's time. Everything should be put away. Hey, so when we are graphing, Levante, if you're not going to take notes, that's fine. But don't distract other people from not taking notes. That's not okay. Alright, on your graph, the one that you have folded in, this first flap that if you open up has the A, B, C, D. On the outside of it, Adrian, what are you doing? Don't be working ahead. You don't know what you're writing down. Quit. On the outside, you are writing quadrant. And then when you write the 1, it looks like an uppercase I. That is called quadrant 1. We use Roman numerals.
What did she say?
Quadrant 1. It's written like an I, but it's called quadrant 1.
I'm gonna put one in parentheses.
Now you're going across from it. That is quadrant 2. But when you label quadrant 2, it's going to look like 2 I's together.
Ooh, it's easy. I got it. Show me.
Below quadrant 2 is going to be quadrant 3. So you're going to have 3 I's all together. On the last one, you're putting quadrant 4, but quadrant 4 is going to look a little bit different. It's going to be like an I and a V together. Right? Because the V means 5 in Roman numeral, so it's 1 before 5, which would be 4. Okay, so these are all called Roman numerals. When we're graphing, that's how we label our quadrant, is using Roman numerals. Okay, so yesterday we just graphed in quadrant 1. Today we're going to graph in all 4 quadrants. Jordan, sit up. Okay, so open your flap for quadrant 1. And it gives us 2 points to plot. So the first one is 2, 3. So we're starting at the middle, which is kind of hard to see because your flaps are down. So if you need to open your flaps so you can see, you can. But we're just working in that first quadrant. So we're working with 2, 3. So we're starting at the middle. And which direction do we go first?
Right.
Right, how many?
2.
2. Then what?
Go up 3.
Up 3. So there should be your point. And you're labeling that point A. So you start at the middle. We went right 2, up 3. Right 2, up 3. Okay, point B says 3, 4. So I'm starting at the middle again. Now where am I going?
Right.
Right, how many?
3.
3, then
Go up 4.
up 4. And you're placing a dot there. That one is B.
Which one? 2 over and 3. Can I borrow a pencil head?
Okay, now for point C, it wants us to tell them what the point is. So here's C, so starting at the middle, how far do I go over? So in parentheses, I'm going to write 6, comma, how many did I go up? 2. So it should be 6, comma, 2. What about D?
5. Go over 1. Go to 5.
So 1, 5. Okay, so that's what we worked with yesterday, right? We did all positives, all in quadrant 1. But we've also been learning about negative numbers, right? And we've been looking at a number line and plotting numbers on negative. So quadrant graphing with all 4 quadrants is going to involve negative numbers. So let's go to quadrant 2. Quadrant 2I says negative 5, 4. So we're still starting at the middle, but now I'm going left because it's a negative number. So I'm going left 5 and then up 4. So that would be point I. So let's try point J. Starting at the middle again, you're always going to start at the middle. Negative 7, so I'm going left 7. And then it says 8, so I'm going all the way up to 8. So that should be J. So when that first number is negative, you got to go left. Okay, so let's look at point K. What are my coordinates of K?
1, 2.
Careful.
Negative 1. Up 2.
Negative 1.
Up 2.
Up 2. Okay, so we started at the middle, we went left 1, up 2. What about L?
Go to the right, negative 3, and go up 1.
So negative 3, 1. Okay? So if your first number is positive, which direction do you go?
Right. Left.
Right. If your first number is negative, which direction do you go?
Left.
Left. Alright? So we've gone right or left, and then we've gone up. But notice we have 2 quadrants below. So sometimes you're going to have to go down. Let's go down to quadrant 3,
Oh, wow.
starting with M. So my first number is negative, so which direction am I going first?
Down. Left.
Left, so I'm starting at the middle. I'm going left 4. Now my second number is negative,
Go down.
so I'm going to go down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Which one are we on? 3?
So we're on M right now. Negative 4, 4. So we went left 4, down 4. So now N is negative 6, negative 5. So starting in the middle, which direction am I going first?
Left.
Left, how many?
6.
6, then
5.
down 5. So there's point N. So what are my coordinates for O?
Negative 1. Negative 1.
Careful.
Negative 1.
Negative 1,
Negative.
negative 3.
So negative 1, comma, negative 3. What about P?
Negative 0 and negative 1.
Negative 2, comma, negative 1. Alright, now we're into quadrant 4, last quadrant. So E is 4, negative 5. So starting at the middle, I have a positive number first. So where am I going?
Right.
Right 4, then what?
Down.
Down 5. Why am I going down 5?
Negative.
It's a negative number, so that is E. What am I doing for F?
Go to 3 and then go down to negative 2.
Right 3, down 2. So that is F.
2, negative 1.
What are the coordinates for G?
2, negative 1.
2, negative 1. And what about 8?
5, negative 4.
5, negative 4.
Yeah.
So now let's look at this. Quadrant 1, what do you notice about all those numbers in quadrant 1?
All positive.
They're all positive. Look up at your graph above where we put the pluses and minuses. Can you spot quadrant 1?
Yeah.
Point to quadrant 1. On this top graph, point to quadrant 1.
Bruh.
What did we put in there?
Plus, plus.
Plus, plus. So both of our numbers are positive. Okay? So let's look at quadrant 2. What do you notice about the numbers in quadrant 2? Minus, plus. Look what we put up here. Negative and a positive. Look at quadrant 3. What do you notice about all the numbers? Negative. So what do we look up here? Negative, negative. Quadrant 4. What do you notice? Plus, negative, which is what we put up here. So when you're given a number, if you're given two negative numbers and you plot it up here, did you do it correctly?
No.
No. So check your numbers. If you get two negatives, they should be down here. If you end up with a positive number and a negative number, it's going to be one of these two quadrants depending on where it falls. Okay? Questions on graphing? You got a question, Gavin?
Yeah. Isn't this kind of on the clock too? Kind of on the clock?
Huh?
Isn't this like on the clock?
Yep. Some of your clocks may have it. Yep. Good job. Okay, fold in your quadrants so they don't get smashed. And go to page 3 and fill it out. So today is 12/8. We did graphing in 4 quadrants.
When are we doing corn?